Welcome to another episode of Rock and Roll Flashback with your host, Bill Price.
In this episode of Rock and Roll Flashback, we'll take a look at Bread, one of the bands that emerged during the late 1960s, but did not hit it big until the beginning of the 1970s. As the 1970s began, a new trend developed in rock music, a style that was significantly toned down from that of the late 60s. Bread was one of the first bands to record and have several songs on the Billboard Hot 100 in the style termed soft rock. The band's leader, David Gates, was originally from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Interestingly, David knew future rock star Leon Russell. They both gained experience by performing in bar bands in the Tulsa area. Eventually, both David and Leon decided to go to California to examine the music scene. Interestingly, Leon would go on to become a Los Angeles session musician and a rock star. Gates worked with Rob Royer's former band called the Pleasure Fair, who recorded an album, which Gates produced and arranged. Royer later introduced Gates to Jimmy Griffin, who became his songwriting collaborator. In 1968, Gates, Royer, and Griffin became a trio and signed with Elektra Records in January 1969. Gates recounted the story of how the band's name was derived. They had been considering names like Bush and Telephone Pole. Then a bread truck drove by, and initially the name Bread Truck was suggested, but then it was changed to just Bread. The first single, titled Dismal Day, was released in June 1969, but failed to chart. Their debut album, called Bread, was released in September and managed to achieve the number 127 position on the Billboard 200. Session musicians Jim Gordon and Ron Edgar supported the band for the recording. Bread's first concert performance took place at the Aquarius Theater in Hollywood, California on July 25, 1969, where they opened for the Flying Burrito Brothers. Since Gordon was a session musician, his schedule often conflicted with the band's performances. So eventually he was replaced by Mike Botts as the new drummer. The second album, titled On the Waters, was released on July 1970. Peaked at number 12 on the Billboard Hot 200. The album produced the number one hit single titled Make It With You, which became Bread's only number one hit on the Hot 100. Here's Bread's first hit single from 1970, Make It With You.
I may be climbing on rainbows, but baby, here goes. Dreams, they're for those who sleep. Life is for us to keep. And if you're wondering what this all is leading to, make it with you. I really think that we could make it, girl. No, you don't know me well, and every little thing only time will tell. If you believe the things that I do, and we'll see it through. Life can be short or long. Love can be right or wrong. And if I chose the one I'd like to help me through, I'd like to make it with you. sleep. Life, it's for us to keep. And if I chose the one I'd like to help me through, I'd like to make it with you. I really think that we could make it, girl.
The next single, released also in 1970, was a re-recorded version of It Don't Matter to Me, a song from their first album. The single also became a hit, reaching the number 10 position. The band then began touring and also recorded the third album titled Mana, which reached the number 21 position. The album also included the song titled Let Your Love Go, which reached the number 28 spot, and If, which became a top 5 hit single. Here's Brett's second single, It Don't Matter to Me.
It don't matter to me if you really feel that you need some time to be free. Time to go out searching for yourself, hoping to find time to go to find. It don't matter to me if you take up with someone who's better than me, 'cause your happiness is all I want for you to find. Your peace of mind. A lot of people have an ego hang up 'cause they wanna be the only one. How many came before, it really doesn't matter, just as long as you're the last. Everybody moving on and trying to find out what's been missing in the past. And it don't matter to me if your searching brings you back together with me, 'cause there'll always be an empty room waiting for you, an open heart waiting for you. Time is on my side, 'cause it don't matter to me. 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 It don't matter to me, 'cause there'll always be an empty room waiting for you, an open heart waiting for you. Time is on my side, 'cause it don't matter to me.
In the summer of 1971, Royer left the band due to conflicts with the other group members. Royer was then replaced by Larry Knechtel, who had previously played piano and harpsichord on the Beach Boys' Pet Sounds album and on Simon and Garfunkel's single Bridge Over Troubled Water. In January 1972, the album, titled Baby I'ma Want You, was released, which would go on to become their most successful album, peaking at number 3 on the Billboard 200. In 1971, I was working at an FM radio station playing rock music. In the latter part of the year before the album was released, the title song, Baby I'ma Want You, peaked at number 3. I remember playing the song several times during that time, which generated a few listener calls to the radio station. Every time I hear the song, It always takes me back to that time at the FM station. In 1972, the follow-up single titled Everything I Own reached the number 5 position, and Diary peaked at number 15. Regarding the song Everything I Own, listeners assumed it was a song about a broken relationship. However, Gates stated that the song was written in memory of his father, who had passed away in 1963 before the success of Bread. Here's Bread's recording of Everything I Own.
You sheltered me from harm, kept me warm, kept me warm. You gave my life to me, set me free, set me free. The finest years I ever knew were all the years I had with you. And I would give anything I own, give up my life, my heart, my home. I would give everything I own just to have you back again. You taught me how to love, what it's up, what it's up. You never said too much, but still you showed the way, and I knew from watching you. Nobody else could ever know the part of me that can't let go. And I would give anything I own, give up my life, my heart, my home. I would give everything I own just to have you back again. Is there someone you know, you're loving them so, but taking them all for granted? You may lose them one day, someone takes them away, and they don't hear the words you long to say. I would give anything I own, give up my life, my heart, my home. I would give everything I own just to have you back again, just to touch you once again.
The next album release was titled Guitar Man and peaked at number 18. The album produced 3 top 20 hits. The title track, The Guitar Man, reached the number 11 position. Sweet Surrender and Aubrey both peaked at number 15. Interestingly, Gates wrote Aubrey after watching the film Breakfast at Tiffany's, starring Audrey Hepburn. Instead of using Hepburn's first name, the name was modified to Aubrey. Here's Gates' 1973 composition of Aubrey.
And Aubrey was her name, a not so very ordinary girl or name, but who's to blame for a love that wouldn't bloom, for the hearts that never played in tune? like a lovely melody that everyone can sing. Take away the words that rhyme, it doesn't mean a thing. And Aubrey was her name. We tripped the light and danced together to the moon. But where was June? No, it never came around. If it did, it never made a sound. Maybe I was absent or was listening too fast, catching all the words, but then the meaning going past. God, I miss the girl, and I'd go 1,000 times around the world just to be closer to her than to me. And Aubrey was her name. I never knew her, but I loved her just the same. I loved her name. Wish that I had found the way and the reasons that would make her stay. I have learned to lead a life apart from all the rest. I can't have the one I want, I'll do without the best. How I miss the girl, and I'd go a million times around the world just to say she had been mine for a day.
In spite of Bread's success, by 1973, the band grew tired from constant touring and recording. The strain between Gates and Griffin increased, especially with Griffin's dissatisfaction with the songs planned for the sixth album. Just before they were to perform at the Salt Palace in Salt Lake City, Utah in June 1973, their instruments and associated equipment were destroyed in a truck accident. This prompted Bread to make the decision to disband. Gates and Griffin pursued solo careers, but only achieved mixed results. Then in 1976, the band reunited when the Elektra record label expressed interest in another Bread album. Gates, Griffin, Botts, and Nectel recorded the album titled Lost Without Your Love, which was released in January 1977. Once the title track was released as a single, it peaked at number 9 on the singles chart, making it the band's last top 10 hit. Elektra Records released the single titled Hooked on You, but it was less successful, only reaching the number 60 position on the pop chart. The band then toured during the spring of 1977. However, after a brief break, they resumed touring, but without Griffin, due to continuing tensions with Gates. As the year ended, there were no further plans to record as a band. In 1996, with their differences settled, Gates, Griffin, Botts, and Nectel reunited for a final tour titled 25th Anniversary, which included the U.S., South Africa, New Zealand, Australia, Ireland, the UK, and Asia. The tour was extended into 1997, which turned out to be the last time Bread would perform. At the conclusion of the tour, Gates and the other members resumed their solo careers. In 2005, Jimmy Griffin and Mike Botts passed away at the age of 61. And in 2009, Larry Knechtel passed away at the age of 69. Rob Royer continued his work in music and subsequently relocated to the Virgin Islands. And David Gates retired from the music industry and lived in his home in Washington State. In 2006, Bread was inducted into the Vocal Group Hall of Fame. Bread's discography encompasses 6 studio albums, 13 compilation albums, and 16 singles. I'll conclude the podcast with Bread's number 3 hit from 1971, Baby, I'ma Want You.
Baby, I'ma want you. Baby, I'ma need you. You're the only one I care enough to hurt about. Maybe I'm a crazy, but I just can't live without your loving and affection, giving me direction, like a guiding light to help me through my darkest hour. Lately I'm a praying that you'll always be a staying beside me. Used to be my life was just emotions passing by, feeling all the while I never really knowing why. Lately I'm a praying that you'll always be a staying beside me. Used to be my life was just emotions passing by. Then you came along and made me laugh and made me cry. You taught me why. Baby, I'ma want you. Baby, I'ma need you. Oh, it took so long to find you, baby. Baby, I'ma want you. Baby, I'ma need you.
This has been a look back at the career of the soft rock band called Bread. And until next time, I'm your host, Bill Price.
So what?
Rock on, rock on, rock on, rock on, rock on, rock on.